What do you look for, Troy?
What do I look for?
Are you picky?
Well, no, not at all. It's kind of an open.
He's extremely open.
It's an open door policy, basically. Yeah. I mean, look, as a guy, I mean, what do I look for? Obviously, I look for somebody that I'm attracted to. You know, somebody who I think is aesthetically nice. You know, but equally, it's about, is she pleasant? You know, is she cool to hang around with? I think that's really what it comes down to. It's like you said before. I'm not bothered about what she makes. I'm not bothered about her job. I'm not bothered about really any of those things. Mm-hmm. But is she somebody that I can chill with, and she's just going to be pleasant, and it's not going to be, you know, hard work, basically. It's a pretty low bar, really, but that's kind of what it is, you know? I mean, but there has got to be that initial attraction, to be fair. So, yeah, I would say that, really. You know, I don't think guys have a huge shopping list of things that they're looking for, really.
Right.
So can I ask why you're single, then, if your standards are not that high?
Just haven't met the right woman yet.
Then if your standards are low, but you're single, that means you're somewhat picky.
I am somewhat picky, and of course I'm somewhat picky because I was joking before. I'm somewhat picky because, like, I mean, look, I'm at an age now. I mean, when I was in my 20s, you know, running around like a lunatic and, you know, whatever. These days, I'm slightly less motivated by that. Do you know what I mean? So if I'm going to spend time with somebody, they've got to have a certain quality about them, you know? And for me, the most important thing really is pleasantness. And also, do we vibe? You know, that's important as well. Mm-hmm. It's not like she has to be super intellectual or she has to know about certain things that I'm interested in. But if we vibe, do we have a good chemistry? You know, that's the important thing. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
But I'm single for other reasons. I mean, I was in a relationship for a couple of years. I came out of that a couple of years ago. I just haven't really wanted to really get serious with anybody. Do you know what I mean? And also the nature of my job, I'm traveling quite a lot and stuff like that. So, you know, it's a number of reasons, really.
Yeah. What are some turnoffs for you?
Well, a friend of mine, James Tusk, who's also a dating coach, has got a YouTube channel. He was telling me about this. He went on a date with an American woman in Tulum, I think, in Mexico. And he went on a date with this American woman. She was like from New York, bit of a ball breaker, you know, whatever. And they played the question game. So he's got this like thing where, say, right, I'm going to ask you a question. You be completely honest, answer the question, then you get to ask me a question and you get to know each other like that. So he's doing this question game with the girl. Her first question was, what did you make last year? Mm-mm. So he was just like in the bar and he was just like, all right, listen.
Isn't that rude?
Yeah, no, completely.
No,
completely. But so he was like, well, all right, this date's over. And then he just walked out and left her to it.
Really?
Yeah. So that would be a massive turn off for me. That kind of ball breakery sort of and it's very transactional as well, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like really, really transactional. Even if that is obviously, yeah, you know, you want to have a certain life, maybe in the back of your mind, but to come out with it like that, I mean, that sort of behavior.
Well, it's almost like entitlement.
Absolutely,
she feels entitled to your money.
Yeah, completely. And look, I mean, I'm sure British women would do that as well. This is an American woman from one of the big cities. It's just that whole thing. It's not very feminine and it's not very attractive, you know.
What are some other masculine things that you see women do often?
Oh, geez. I mean, I think it's not even so much masculine things. It's sort of like turning up late. It's being disrespectful. It's like being on their phone during the day. You know, anything like that. It's just like, look, this is game over. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's got to be an element of sort of give and take in that. Well, are you laughing? Is that what you do?
No.
Like on the date? I'm on Tinder. Sorry. Yeah, so just general sort of bad behaviour. And I'm not saying like, oh, you know, she's got to, you know, live up to this strict code or something, but it's a bit like, come on, you know, and just being difficult as well, not allowing the thing to flow easily, because we're both here, we're both trying to communicate, see if we can get on, whatever. So just, you know, just be chill.